When you watch the weatherman on your local TV news, that is a form of artificial reality. There's no real map behind me, it's just a plain blue screen. A computer creates that illusion. Well, the next step is virtual reality, which allows me to interact with that artificial environment behind me.
After years of hype and promise, virtual reality has finally made it to the mainstream.
But it was the computer industry's first virtual reality exhibit.
Virtual reality users look up, down, around, and even behind them.
Serious applications using this new technology.
In the 80s, a computer
resolution is low, the headgear is uncomfortable. But what's exciting about this showcase is the promise of the technology.
The technology that's called virtual reality has been around in the 40s and was mostly found in huge research institutions, mostly government-related, military-related.
We've now got a smart goggle and the next generation virtual reality goggle.
This Rift headset creates the illusion of being in a virtual world by filling the player's field of vision.
The stars have aligned in terms of technology for VR. So, screens are really good now, the latency's down, the computation power is up, and all these things have kind of come together to mean that we can make VR headsets like Morpheus that really work.
Imagine flying through the solar system to learn the order and the movement of the planets. Virtual reality computer system at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center allows people to interact with computer-generated, three-dimensional, artificial environments.
And some will be recreations of beautiful earthly environments.
Or imagine entering NASA's Space Station Freedom, where you can explore an orbiting laboratory and grab and manipulate objects.
You actually enter the virtual environment instead of being on the outside looking in. In virtual reality, you're actually on the inside looking out.
These experiences have been used in numerous trials for the treatment of a wide variety of psychoses.
6-year-old Nathan Neisinger has endured skin grafts, months of wound care, and more pain than safe doses of narcotics can kill. Then there's physical therapy to stretch his scarred skin. But through it all, Nathan's brain can go off to play in a 3D computer-generated world called Snow World.
What we're really trying to do is just to pull his attention away from what's happening in the therapy, to put his attention in the virtual world, and by virtue of that, have him experience less pain.
Their clinical studies with patients like Nathan are showing how effective virtual reality is at fighting the fire of burn pain.
Virtual reality and opioids combined was much more effective than either one alone.
But far fewer pain signals with virtual reality than without it.
It's not just a change in the interpretation of the incoming pain signal, it's actual change in the way the brain's processing the pain signals.
I did feel some pain, but not that much. 3, 2,
1. We're creating a context for you to help yourself get better. So the therapist is helping, but really a lot of the work is being done by the patient.
Now, while this has all been really impressive, there are some major obstacles in the way of creating fully immersive, holodeck-esque virtual reality. Now, while visual cues are good to a degree, they don't seem to be able to fully convince our brain that we truly exist in that virtual reality.